Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we're looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on January 25, 2026, just 2 days ago. It introduces a novel agentic framework designed to bridge the semantic gap in video generation, improving temporal semantic coherence by over 7 points. The paper is titled, "The Script is All You Need, an Agentic Framework for Long-Horizon Dialogue to Cinematic Video Generation." And as we'll see later, the results reveal a fascinating trade-off between visual spectacle and script adherence in current state-of-the-art models. And for those interested in the implementation, the authors have shared their code on GitHub. Figure 1 outlines the complete pipeline, which relies on 3 specialized agents working in sequence. First, on the left, the scripter agent translates raw dialogue lines into a rich acting script, filling in details like character appearance and scene blocking. Then, the director agent in the center generates the actual video footage. It uses a technique called frame anchoring, shown here as the green box connecting scenes, to ensure characters look consistent over time. Finally, the critic agent on the right reviews the work, scoring both the intermediate script and the final video on technical and artistic merits. So, while the previous figure introduced the agents, Figure 2 details the expert-guided pipeline used to build the training data, Script Bench. Starting on the left with raw dialogue, the process flows into a 3-stage annotation engine in the center. It reconstructs context, plans camera shots, and applies multi-round error correction to ensure consistency. This rigorous workflow produces the detailed acting script shown on the right, which serves as the ground truth for training. Well, with the training data sorted, Figure 3 illustrates the director agent's solution for continuity, called the frame anchoring mechanism. The diagram traces a sequence of generation tasks, labeled Node 1 through Node 4. Crucially, the system extracts the final frame of a preceding scene, labeled here as frame N-1, and uses it as a visual reference. This reference image is then locked in as frame 0 for the next segment. This relay strategy effectively prevents identity drift because every new clip is visually conditioned on the state of the one before it. Alright, moving from the video generation mechanism, Table 1 evaluates the quality of the scripts produced by the scripter agent on the Script Bench test set. It compares the method against baselines like Che and Seed Story, splitting the metrics into AI ratings for structure and human ratings for creativity. The bottom rows highlight that the full script agent consistently outperforms the others across all categories. Notably, the reinforcement learning stage creates a clear jump over the supervised version, pushing the human rating for dramatic tension to 4.1 and visual imagery to 4.3. So, having verified the scripts in the previous table, Table 2 now measures the final video output across different state-of-the-art models. The table is split horizontally. The top block uses raw dialogue, while the bottom block employs the scripter agent. Comparing the two, we see a universal uplift in the bottom section, where the average human rating jumps from 3.7 to 4.2. Crucially, the data reveals a trade-off. Looking at the bottom rows, Sora 2 Pro scores highest in visual appeal with a 4.8, suggesting it prioritizes spectacle. Conversely, HY Video 1.5 leads in script faithfulness with a 4.6, indicating it is better at strictly following narrative instructions. Well, Figure 5 brings those quantitative findings to life with visual examples generated by Sora 2 Pro. In the first scenario, the top film strip shows what happens when the model uses only raw dialogue. The result is rigid and static, essentially keeping the same camera angle throughout the scene. By contrast, the bottom strip, guided by the scripter agent, transforms the dialogue into a cinematic sequence. It introduces dynamic cuts, like the close-up of the hand holding the pen, and shifts perspectives to match the emotional beat of the story. Wrapping up, 2 takeaways stand out. This agentic, script-driven framework effectively bridges the gap between raw dialogue and cinematic video, solving long-horizon coherence issues via frame anchoring. The findings also reveal a critical trade-off between visual spectacle and script adherence in current models, offering a clear direction for future research. That's it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Thanks for listening.